title of this panel is Community Empowerment Through Social Innovation. And yesterday, as we prepared for this panel, one question we had is, what exactly is social innovation, right? And more importantly, is community empowerment actually the goal of social innovation, or is it actually a means? Is it integral to how we define social innovation?
First of all, what we think is in social innovation, we work in basically in three principles when we work with the rural community. One is we have to innovate new ideas, but that works, but it fits to the local knowledge. So we'll not make our own idea and force them to work. Second thing, we are not working directly. We mobilize the community. So they have to do their work. Then they will get the better solution. So instead of working directly to us. And third thing is self-help mechanism. Because if we start helping them, then they will be dependent. So that is happening in Nepal, and I think I have some example of Pakistan and Nepal. I have been there, and it is happening that its dependency is high. So we try to kind of create self-help mechanism. And then another thing is transformational response from them. Because normally, I'm working in development sector. Since 2 decades, we are talking about the behavioral change. So what we find, it is not enough to change the behavior. But we have to change the perception. If we can change the perception, then I think we will get the sustainable development. Otherwise, always, like for an example, if we change the drunk person, and then after 6 months or 1 year, he again comes back. And once he gets the chance, he again starts things. So we are trying to change the perception.
As a business, I think we need to find new models. And Himalayan consensus, I think, brings it together to share that. Businesses has always been driven to make money, and that's what businesses are. But then again, if businesses don't have giving back to the communities that they operated in, so that's a bad business model. So until and unless you build into the system, when you develop your business plan, that you have to give back to the community, then I think there are more chances for such social innovation to succeed or sustain and do better. So the processes, the processes that we have done is being part of the community empowerment, being until and unless we are part of the community while we do our businesses, communities are not gonna accept us. Until and unless, and I think Christopher brought this up yesterday from the financial point of view, trust. You have to build trust. So you have to spend a lot of time doing that. It's not just boom, going, putting your business, okay, let's operate. I think empowering communities, working with communities, as you've said rightly, takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time, a lot of working with them, a lot of disappointments, a lot of things happen in communities. So I think the areas that we have worked on is how to build that trust, how to be friends with community, literally.
Education is a living and breathing thing, right? Education is unfortunately run by bureaucratic systems that take years to change.
So what is social innovation for me? I would say that it is about providing new solutions to sustainability-related challenges with intent to improve the community or society. And I think from my perspective, most sustainability aspects are so intertwined that it's hard to separate social from environmental. Most environmental challenges have social implications, and most social challenges have environmental implications. So to me, I don't really distinguish between social and environmental. We get money from insurance companies and pension funds, which we gather in funds, and then these funds are being used to invest in microfinance institutions. So our job is to find microfinance institutions all over the world that have a good job with supporting micro-entrepreneurs.